All right. Hey, welcome back, everyone. So, welcome to we've got the 10th episode, I believe, this week of The Growth Factor with myself, one of the founders, along with my brother, Boone Lassiter, and then I'm the CEO here at Lassiter Capital. And then we've also got Brian Robb, our managing director, on. And we're talking about a couple of things this morning. Some things that are really going on in the single family and multifamily space right now. What we see is issues on the horizon. We've got a supply and demand issue still that we're facing right now that this administration, the Trump administration, is really working on solving and making housing affordable again, which is a huge feat to overcome. We'll see where we go with that. But I think there's a number of things that he's doing to try and take strides towards that, at least. So I do think that we are still moving towards more of a European market, in that, I'm seeing more and more and more younger generations that are moving to the more transient lifestyle, that are looking for that I'll say A-class or resort style living that they can get from renting. And it gives them a little bit more flexibility and less of the issues that we're going to talk about today. So let's dive into that, Brian, and an article that you were reading and what that brings about.
Yeah, thank you, Ty. Great to be here. Great to be in the new office. One of the big pieces of news that we're seeing.
A word that is being used across private equity as a whole right now. I've seen zombie funds, and these are funds where operators and private equity groups raised capital for a fund, deployed that capital into a number of different portfolio companies, or even in the real estate space. And they acquired assets, they grew the portfolio, and we're in a market right now that is not sellable. So in many cases, those assets that the fund owns cash flows. In some cases, they don't. But they're in this indefinite hold period where most private equity companies want to get in and get out in 3 to 5 years. And we're looking at 7 and 10 years on a horizon right now for a portfolio company. And similarly with these zombie loans in both the residential space and in the commercial space, whether it's multifamily or commercial office space, whatever the case may be.